What's going on, guys? It is Bernardo from the BTNHD, and today is all about NGINX and HTTPS and configuring it. So let's get right into it. All right, so configuring an SSL certificate within your NGINX so you can have an HTTPS, a secure site. And this is how I configured it, or this is how I taught myself how I configured it, because I'm learning how to use NGINX. I open up my terminal, and within my terminal, I gave myself sudo su because I want to give myself root access. I know it's not best practice, but I just don't want to enter sudo every time. So I hit enter, provided my password, and now I am logged in as a root within terminal. So I open up my browser, and you see that nice little lock with the slash. If I click on it, connection is not secure. Now, at the very end of the video, it's going to show that the lock is going to change. So back inside the terminal, I am going to do a which OpenSSL. And the reason why I'm doing this to make sure that I have OpenSSL installed. If you do not have it installed, you can run the following command and just hit enter, and it's going to install it for you. Okay. It was pretty quick for me because I already had it installed. So next, right? Now, I'm going to run the following command to create my key as well as a CSR. CSR stands for Certificate Signing Request. Yes, we need that gibberish within that file so we could go inside like GoDaddy or whatever site that you're going to request an SSL certificate to attach that gibberish into there so they could generate an SSL certificate for you. Once you hit enter here, it's going to start asking you a couple of questions. Just fill it out. And once you're done, you're good to go. Now, from here, we are going to type in the following because we need to get inside that CSR file. And this is the gibberish that I was talking about. We need to copy everything. Head over to the website that you're going to request your SSL. I'm actually using Namecheap because they're pretty affordable. From here, I'm going to paste that CSR and then hit next. Now, when I hit next, it's going to say, okay, your primary domain is changing. I'm changing my SSL certificate, or I'm reissuing another one. I'm changing the name to nginx.btnhd.com. So I clicked on change, click next here, pick what type of server. I pick any other server because I'm using NGINX, and then click next here. You're going to get a confirmation email. Now, these steps that I'm going over with you guys might be different depending on what service that you're using. Now, from here, I'm going to click next. I'm going to get an email, and I need to approve it. Once I approve that information, I'm able to go inside the site and download my SSL certificate. So that's what I did here. And within the terminal command, I ran the following. I changed the path to go inside downloads, and I did a list command, and there goes the zip file. Now that zip file, we need to unzip it. So I used the following command. I hit enter. So I'm basically extracting everything inside the zip folder and placing it inside the downloads folder. Then I'm going to run a command to list the directory. And there goes my files. Now, when I was doing my research with NGINX and how to configure SSL, it basically said that I had to run a cat of the CRT as well as the CA bundle, and then move it over to a new file. Basically combine those two files into one. That's not the case. That is wrong. It did not work. Okay, so I'm telling you right now, if you go online and you find this information to cat the CRT as well as the CA bundle file into one file, it's not going to work. Okay, so the way that I got it to work is the original CRT file that I got inside that zip file, I did a copy. Now I'm copying that particular file, the original CRT, inside the SSL search folder. Right? Once you copy that file inside the search folder, you're good to go. Now, the next thing that we need to do is configure our configuration file. All right, and hit enter. And we need to do a couple of modifications within our virtual host file for our site. Now, the first thing that we need to do is add the server attribute to listen to 80 to default server. And we're also doing a return of 301 with the particular parameters. And then within the original server node, make sure that you're listening to 443. By default, it was listening to 80, but now we are changing it to 443 and also adding SSL. Now within this server node, we are also adding the particular parameters of SSL underscore certificate and the following path of where that CRT is located. Now we're also calling out the SSL underscore certificate underscore key And wherever you drop that key, call it out. And then last but not least, within the server name, I added NGINX.BTNHD.com. Save that file. Once you save that file, go back here. You're going to run the following command of NGINX with a parameter of -T. You're going to hit enter. And that command, what it does is just checks the configuration file to see if it's up and running, if it's good to go. Then the next command is to reload the NGINX. Once your NGINX is reloaded, open up your browser and then type in your web address. Now for my web address, it was NGINX.BTNHD.com. I hit enter. It's going to go and do the loopback IP address. The reason that it is doing that is because that address is not actually assigned to like GoDaddy, and I'm not actually assigning it a public IP address. Everything is internal. But if you look at the little lock, it's changed. If I click on the lock, it says connection is not secure, right? But again, because I'm doing everything internally, if I click on that, it takes me here. And if I click on more information, if you look closely, it's verified by Namecheap. So that's good. It looks like the certificate was assigned to the site with no problem. And it's also being redirected to HTTPS, which is good. And that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, smash that subscribe button. Also, do not forget about hitting that notification bell to get the latest and greatest from this guy. And I catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.